Hello, young artists. I'm Darini again, and it's nice to meet you all today. In today's session, we are going to draw along. So, kids, be ready with your materials. We are going to draw someone very special. He has inspired people all around the world. Any guess? Hope you're all excited to know who it is. Come, let's look into. Today we'll be drawing a simple portrait of Swami Vivekananda. His teachings are popular throughout the world, as you all know. So when you are drawing someone very popular, what are all the things to look at? The drawing should resemble them. Then only people can recognize your drawing and connect it to that person.
So kids, to draw Swami Vivekananda, take a picture or photograph of Swamiji. Start to look at the picture and observe carefully. See what makes him special. The appearance, features and character plays an important role in identifying a person. It can be the turban, costume and other facial features which makes him unique from everyone. Next important thing is to observe the lines.
Ask questions to yourself like, do I see the lines? How it moves? In which direction? From where does it start and connect? What size is the line? When you start to draw, just look and focus on the lines and see the picture as different kinds of lines combined together. We are going to draw with minimal number of lines and try to make this drawing as simple as possible. First, let us start with the face. What is the shape of Swamiji's face? Is it round, oval or squared? Swamiji has a squared shaped face. The squared shape has minimal curve. Now we shall start with the face line. Start with a vertical line, bring the line down and take a turn. Draw a diagonal line starting from top of the vertical line going in upward direction and bring the line down. These slanting lines resemble me to the letter L turned in a different direction. If you look at the alphabet L, the vertical line is long compared to the horizontal line. Likewise, the line that goes up is short and the line that comes down is long. This line forms into a part of turban line. Now, draw a small curved line. Bring this line down by connecting it into the vertical line which we drew first. It formed the outline shape of a face. We use different kinds of lines together to form the shape. Next, let us draw the turban. The turban is the most important characteristic feature of Swami Vivekananda. Draw a vertical line and connect it to one end of the diagonal line. Can anyone identify an alphabet in it? It looks like V. Now, starting from the top of the diagonal line, draw a nice big curve and connect it to the ear line, like the big letter C. Now the two curved lines, one big and small together, forms the top part of the turban. It resembles the number 3 or letter E for me. Next, let's draw the flowing cloth of turban just next to Swamiji's face. So now, draw two long vertical lines parallel to each other. These lines should get broader as the line moves down. Now, connect these lines with the horizontal line. In some picture of Swamiji, the saffron cloth is seen in front and some do not. The reference picture I have taken do not have the flowing cloth in front, but I have added to create an interest in drawing, which also develops to identify him better. Next comes the shoulder line. Draw a diagonal line starting from the end of the face and bring it down. The line on Swamiji's right shoulder is more slanting and bit higher than the left side. Now let's draw the arms. Starting from the shoulder line, bring it down and draw another line parallel to it. Draw a straight diagonal line, bringing it down. We are going to add one more small line parallel to the turban line. Now this line separates the body and the arms. Next, let us draw a part of Swamiji's costume. Draw this in between his right shoulder and the turban cloth. These lines look like the letter F. Complete the left arm line by a curve and extend the line inwards. Always keep in mind to observe the lines and its direction, and try to connect it with letters and numbers. Draw the hands by connecting and observing these lines. Now, draw the collar lines by using few diagonal lines. We almost got the outline of Swamiji's form. Coming to the next important part, the face. Before drawing the facial features, try to make the placement of eyes, eyebrows, nose line and the lip line so that it falls on the right place. Now, start from the eyebrow by connecting it to the nose line. Draw the other eyebrow. Next, draw the eyes. Swamiji's most important feature is the big and bright eyes. Draw both the eyeballs to the left side so that it looks like he is in a pensive mood. Giving some highlight to the eyeballs can make the eyes bright and lively. Draw the eyelids and a curved line below the eyeballs. Next, draw the lips. Draw a curved line like a bird flying and small curved line as the bottom lips. You don't have to connect these two lines. Draw the front hair and make the eyebrows a bit thicker. Add few more fine lines to complete the face. Add few lines in the turban to give a feel like the cloth is wrapped. That's it, you have done. If you have drawn with a pencil, you can outline with a marker pen later. While drawing the facial features, make sure you use a thin marker. Now, complete it with coloring if you like.
This is a simple line drawing using minimum number of lines and not a realistic portrait where you use details and fine lines. So when you are a beginner, always start with something very simple. Later you will develop into much fine details. Some may find it difficult for the first time, but don't worry, it's very normal. Swami Vivekananda has said, practice is absolutely necessary. If you do not practice, then you will not get one step further. So keep practicing, you will definitely improve. Hope you enjoyed my sessions. Please send your feedback and I'll be happy to hear from you. Until I meet you next time, take care, stay safe and keep creating.